Hello everyone. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Our workbook today for solving the spreadsheet task of IGCSE. This workbook has 3 sheets: player raw data, lookup tables, and analysis dashboard. Okay, this is where we'll try to fill it to get our formula and all the questions, to answer all the questions, and also in this part. First, we will add, I will remove this one. Okay, and I will zoom in. This is my workbook. I have player name, the player raw data, and lookup tables, and analysis dashboard. This is our workbook. Talks about the FIFA. Here, for example, we have in player raw data, we have many columns: player name, position, jersey number, player date of birth, and club names, and appearances, goals scored, assists provided, dribbles per 90 minutes, and interceptions per 90 minutes, and tackles per 90 minutes, and also total duels won per 90 minutes. Okay, so we'll try to solve our workbook, and then we'll do what? We will add 2 columns, M in M and N, First of all, M, we will call it, or write the title is title club country. Okay, this is the second one, performance score. Okay, and here we need to add a function to get the club name, and this club name we can find it in the lookup tables sheets. These sheets we can find it in the same workbook file or or spreadsheet file, or we can find these 3 sheets in a separate separate sheets. Okay, so we'll click on M2 to get the country name using a suitable lookup function. So I will try with XLOOKUP. We can use VLOOKUP because the lookup tables has what? Has vertical columns. Okay, so I will get here, depending on what? Depending on, as we see here in the club, in the lookup tables, we have the, here as you see, the club and the country. The club and the country. So I will try to get the club names from my player raw data, the club names. Okay, the club name, sorry, this is the club name, E2. So I will go back again. This is my lookup value. So on the backspace, lookup, I will go back again. Okay, this is the lookup E2, comma, the lookup array. I will go to lookup array. This is the column of lookup table F4 to look this range. comma, the return array, what we need the country name, okay? And also F4, comma, this is a return array. This is what we need to display the country name. If it is not found, I can put it, for example, I can write text not found, or I can make it blank. For example, he asked you to make it blank, two quotations, and exact match. So it will display Spain, again, I will go back again. Double click on it. We can find, this is E2, it's blue, okay? Blue. If I move here, navigate here, I can find this is also blue. This is the E2, okay? E2, it's blue. And all the lookup after here, this is a lookup array from the lookup tables. And you have to look the range with the $sign and by pressing F4, and also the return value, which the column that you will display the data that you need. B2 to B18 from the lookup tables, also from another sheet called lookup tables. And if it is not found, so I can write it not found between two quotations, or leave it blank by press twice on the two quotation button, and then exact match. Okay, we can find this and we can replicate it. As you see, there is two here and here. It's blank because they can't find, Excel can't find the name of the country for the Manchester United, for example, okay? Because lookup tables has no Manchester United, has Manchester City on. Okay, back. And then he will ask me, in N2, okay, in N2, we need to calculate the performance score by using a suitable formula. How can we get it? So we have to get the goals. We have to get the goals score multiply by 2 and the assists multiply by 1.5. This is the performance scores equation, okay? And dribbles per 90 minutes multiply by weight. Where is our weight? We will ask you to add a row here, insert, for example, insert in the analysis dashboard, insert, and he will ask you to write the weight. This is the weight. Okay, in C1, 0.5. Okay, so we can get this one, put it here. Okay, the weight equals 0.5. How can we fix this and create this formula? He will write this type of formula for you in the exam paper. Okay, I will write equal the goals. Where is the goals? I will go to the goals scored multiply by 2. Okay, and I have to put them in brackets. I will put it in brackets, then add the assists. Also, I will have to put brackets, multiply by 1.5. By 1.5. This is the assists. Plus the dribbles. Okay, by 2. Multiply by the weight that we created in the analysis dashboard here. Okay, how can we get it? I will go here and click like this on the C1 cell, and I have to look by using F4 to create absolute cell reference and press enter. This is our performance score, and replicate this performance. Okay, exactly. Okay, now we create named range. How can we create named range? He will ask you in your like this. You can click this one, select the range, and right click and define name, and I will write this player list. Sorry, I'm sorry, this not this. This one, he needs to write it as performance scores. I already got it, but I can do what? I can go here and remove all of this. Okay, delete. I want you to know how can we create. Okay, I will go without any selection. Formula tabs, and then from the formula tabs, from the formulas tab, click on from defined names group, click on name manager, and then click new, and here we can write name that we need. I will write performance score. Okay, and here we will do what? We will write the range. How can we get the range? By click on reference to, and then select this range. You can correct the range in any place. Player, this is the name of the sheet, and this is the range in this sheet. And then go back, okay. And also starts with letter underscore, okay. Cancel. I will close it. And this is another way. Okay, right click again, Control Shift down, right click, define name, performance, and this is a player from this range. This is the name. We have two ways, okay, by using formulas tab or right click. Okay, another one he mentioned in our player name list. I can right click or select the range first, and then right click, define name, and then write player list, and then this our range. Okay, I need to check the another one. Okay, this is what? We'll create underscore, or we can make it like this. Okay, again. Okay, okay, it's no problem. I didn't need to use underscore between the performance score or to make it the same as player list. So I can go to the define manager define, sorry, named name managers, and then I can remove this one. Okay. Okay. It's right. Correct. Okay, what else? How you can find the total number of players that have MF positions and their interceptions per 90 minutes greater than 1. How can we get the total number of players that have the MF positions with greater than 1 interceptions? Okay, we can get here. We can make it here. The total number of the players, okay, that their positions are with MF position and interceptions greater than the interceptions per 90 minutes and greater than 1. Okay, write equal, and we will do it here. Okay, how can we get this one? This is the total number of players, which means that I will count the players. I will count the players in this position. I will count, I will not sum, I will not add. I will count the number of players of MF positions. This is a condition or no? This is a condition. With a condition of positions MF and interceptions per 90 minutes greater than 1. How can we get it? I will write equal count. We have 2 conditions, F's, and then open it, and then select the position range. He said here criteria range 1. This is the range of position. Okay, and press F4, and then comma the criteria between quotation MF, between quotation MF. Okay, comma the another criteria range. I need what? I need the interception. Where is the interception? I need the interception. The interception here. Okay, the interception here. And I will lock it by absolute cell range, and then comma between quotations greater than 1. And close brackets. This is the number of players. If I go to count, okay. I can edit this one. So you can find that MF, how many MF? I can zoom out. This is what? Close this one. This is what? This is MF. What is MF? With interception greater than 1. This one. MF. Okay. This MF. No. Only this MF. And this one. greater than 1, and this one, and this is greater than 1. As you see, only 3 players. Thank you. Okay, so I can remove this one. Okay. So when he asks you the total number of players in possession, something like this, text as a text, and the number of players, I will not sum the players or the names or the positions or something like this. I will count it. So please take care. Okay. Next, he will ask me to sort some data by position, ascending, and another level to sort performance score largest to smallest, which means is descending. How can I arrange my, so I have to go select all my entire sheet. Not the sheet, the range of our data. Okay, so I will go to, from Home tab, I will go to Sort, Custom Sort. I need 2 sorts, okay? Sort by, sorry, this is the names of, no, from the beginning. Okay, from the beginning. From A1, okay? And go to Sort, Custom Sort, and then I can choose position and A to Z, and then add another level, and also do what? Select the sort by performance scores, largest to smallest, largest to smallest, descend. And we can take the screenshot because he will ask you to add it in your evidence. This, your screenshot. Okay. I will again. Screenshot, say okay. And he asked you to do what? Go and needs filterization to filter your data. By using what? To show only, he will ask you, show only the players with more than 1 tackles per 90 minutes. What is the tackles here? Please zoom in, make it more clear. Our tackles here. He needs what? He needs to show only the players with tackles per 90 minutes, more than 1. So I will select also Control Home. I will get this one. Okay. Then go to Filter, select Filter, and after click on Filter, you can see that the drop-down arrow appears. Okay, this drop-down arrows appears. Okay, in tackles, arrow drop. Click here. It will display this filter. You can select from here, or you can go from number filters and then get greater than what? Greater than 1. Okay, and take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot again because he will ask you how to get the filter or scan or display how to do this. Okay, this is the filterization. Okay, in each step, press S, Control S to save your work. Please don't forget this. In dashboard, in analysis dashboard, he needs the players numbers, and he needs the average goals, and he needs the average assists, and we can get some top performer or performance rating, and also maximum the highest of performance, and step by step. Okay, so he will ask you to find the number of players depending on their position in the dashboard. Depending on their position in the dashboard. How many players in the F position? How many players in MF position? How many players in FW? How many players on goalkeepers? And so on. Okay? So what should I do? I will count the number of players from the player row data sheet, because I can't find anything here. Okay, equal COUNTIF, because he said depending on his position. So I will take COUNTIF, tab key, the range. Where is our range? Our range, then we need the A2, this range, the name of players. How many players we can get how many players from here? This is from this one? No, from before the filterization, the player list here. We will test it like this. As you see, it's a player list. Okay, player list, comma, A2 from your analysis dashboard. This is position. F4, no, not F4. It's wrong. Why? I have to go to row and remove the filter. I will remove it, select all. And after I finish all the steps, I can filterize. Make the filtering to filter our player. Go back to dash analysis. Again, equal count if the range from here, the player list, comma, A2. Sorry, A3. Nine. Not the player list, the range of what? Of the position. Okay, we can replicate to B6. And also the average of goals. Find the total number of the players. the total numbers of the players equal sum, and get the total numbers. This is numbers, so I can get this one. Okay, sum, and this is how to get your the number of players depends. Okay, the position, not the names. Okay, and then he will ask in the question how to calculate the average goals per position. Per position, how can we get it? The average, you know, the average equal average. Average what? Average if. To get the average depending on or per position. So the average, I can also take the position range from the player raw data sheet and select A3 here and the player raw data for goals because he wants to get the average of goals. How can we get it? I will go here. Set B2 position. The same as we did before. Okay. F4. Don't forget to make it. And then, where is the goals? Here. Before this, I can write E3 of what the analysis dashboard. E3 not from here, from analysis dashboard sheet, comma, the average range of goals. Comma, that's it. This is the average goals. Okay. Ask by percentage or something like this. You can note average assists. The same steps. Average if. Okay. The same range depending on using the same structure, but the last range for not the goals for the assists. I'll go again. Okay, F4, comma, A3, as we mentioned, A3, this is in what? In the dashboard, and then the assists. F4. As you see, here the A3, this is the player raw data, the range of the position, because he said depending on all the position, that positions DF or MF, something like this, and from where we can get the position in this dashboard from A3, okay? And the player raw data, this H2 to H27, this is the assists. And replicate. What about the top performance? What about the top performance? the top performance, we make at maximum. He said, this is the advanced formulas to calculate the highest performance score depending on their position. Maximum F's, we have to write equal maximum F's. Okay, so the maximum range from the performance score that we created with a name, now we will use the name of this range. Not this one. This one, sorry. Okay, this is performance score, comma, player raw data, the position. What is the position? It's a big sheet with many details, so we'll use the position. This is the criteria range, not the maximum range. I need the maximum of the performance, so the maximum range, so I will get the performance score range, comma, criteria range, because we will F4 and we will do what? We choose the criteria. What is the criteria? From the dashboard, which is A3, as we mentioned before. Okay, then enter. Again, to explain this, the maximum F of the performance score, this is a top performer. Maximum F, the performance score equal here in the position, the first position in your dashboard sheet. Okay, again, maximum if the performance score, this is the maximum range. I need to get or display the top of the performance score in the player raw data sheets that get the positions, so the range from B2 to B27, depending on this range of the positions. To display what? In the first position here, A3, depending on this A3. Okay, for example, when I here, it will be A4. Okay, here it will be A5, and so on. Here he said the performance rating. What is the performance rating? The performance rating, he needs to retrieve the player's name in cell A2. The performance, and we need to display the name of this performance in F3, and then replicate F4, F5, F6. How can we take it? Equal, we will use another advanced formulas, equal index, okay, index, open, and then array. What's array? The array of the name, player row A2, okay, and comma, match, is another name of function. Match what? Lookup value. What is the lookup value? G3, where is the G3 here? G3, comma, performance scores, comma, exact match. over 0. The performance rating, this is not the rating, this is the name of the players, okay? The name index players here, we will write it here, okay? This is the highest performance. The top performer here, okay? Stop. This is the top, the maximum to calculate the highest performance. Highest. Okay. This is the highest performance. What about the performance rating? Depending also to what? To the highest performance. For the top performance, elite, and the greater than 10 equal strong, and less than this, it will be regular. So this is, we will use nested if. Equal if, okay, if G3, which is this one, okay, we can put the highest performance before, after the average assists, okay, but we'll leave it as it is. Then if G3 greater than or equal 15, if it is true, this is the logical test. If it is true, so we will write elite. Here, if again, because we have more than 2 output results. If again, if logical test G3 again, the same cell greater or equal 10, so if it is true, I will write strong. This is the performance rating. Comma, if it is not greater than or equal 15 and not greater than or equal 10, so it's not elite, it's not strong, then it's regular. So here we can find, okay, regular, elite, and regular, okay? If you need, for example, here, make this one, sorry, make this one the value. Alex's Mac list, for example. This one, if I change this one, into, so I will go G2H2. For example, I make it 5, make it 10. What is the result here? 25. I will make it less. 5 and 5. See the result now? 17. Now I need it smaller. 3. Okay. When I go, this is 13, okay? I will find it strong in the analysis dashboard. Now convert it to strong, not regular. Why? Because the performance becomes 13.66. Okay? So go back, leave the data as it is. Okay. So we replicate every formula that we created, right? And then to visualize the data, he will ask you to get this one in charts. For example, we will insert the combo charts by using the recommended charts. Open this one, and then I will go to all charts, the last one combo, and then I can find the clustered column and lines, because he will say select the cell range from the analysis dashboard E2 to E3 to D6, okay, from E2 to D6. So I will, after this selection, I will go to insert chart, recommended chart, and then all charts, and then select combo. I can see, and you also can see here, the average assist is line. If you want to change it, you can change it, but he will ask you to make it with a different line. Go to insert tab, recommended chart, all combo, all charts, and then combo, and then clustered column for average goals and line for average assists, and then press OK. And he will ask you to do what? To write here the text for chart title called positional performance analysis. And he asked to do what? To get the axis titles. The vertical titles, it's very easy to display this one. This is GF, MF, and FW. This is the positions, right? Positions. And here, this is what? This is the average goals per assists. Average goals per assists. Okay. And here, add, he will ask you to add labels to bars to show the exact values. Add labels. To bars. Okay, that's it. This is your short. Of course, in data labels, you can select from here, inside, outside, and so on. And of course, when you sometimes get this different data here, to display this one, and go to get the minimum and maximum and the measure, if he asks you to change the measure from 0 to 10 or from 10 or from 5 to what number. For example, he said here you can start from 2 to 10 or 2 to 15, for example, and also anything here the same. If you want to make secondary access or something like this, as you see that you can do it from the recommended charts, and then combo, you can change the secondary or like this. I will go back here like this. If I want to change anything from this chart, recommended chart, combo, this is our chart. From here you can change the clustered or lines and check if you need anyone access, secondary access. Thank you so much. I'll go back to here. As we mentioned before, we need to filterize the tackles. Okay, greater than 1. This is 1. And again, if he asks you to create a conditional formatting, for example, for this, if he asks you to change the color, for example, from data, sorry, conditional formatting from home, and get the new rule, and then format all cells based on their values or contains. Here, format only cells that contains. I will select this one. Well, for example, the blank cells. Okay, what format? I will choose this one, for example. Say okay. Okay, again. That's it. This is a blank. Okay, for this, for example, here, I will select this one, this range, confidential formatting. New rule or manage rules to add another one, or new rules. Okay, based on their value. lowest value or minimum or highest or something like this, or format only top or bottom ranked values. Can we select this one? Top, then rank it as a percentage or without percentage. We will try it. If it's not working, we'll use another one. This is another one. Okay, for example, if I need this, and then conditional formatting, new, and then I will need to, based on their values, and this is with contain cells between, for example, between cell values, specific text, if you need specific text, or blanks or something like this. Cell values between, for example, between 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, and I will use blue. As you see, it's a very easy way. You can choose what you need to make it, to change the formatting, depending on the conditions here. I will ask you in the question. So in this exam, we take what? In this exam, we used the performance formula by writing. He will give you the formula, and then you have to follow the cell references depending on his formula. Okay, take care. And the named range, and how to use a conditional formatting, and how we sort it, and also how to filter the data, so conditional format, sort data, filter, and also COUNTIFs. We use COUNTIF, we use AVERADGEIF, we use summation, and we use many of the formula, and nested if also, and the sum function, and all of these we try to, and VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, we try to collect many of the tasks in your on our syllabus in spreadsheet. Thank you, and if you find these sheets or these final revision helping you, so please write in the comments. I will appreciate these comments a lot, and I will do anything that you need, and you ask any question later for any PowerPoint or Excel or database or something like this. These worksheets I prepared by myself. I tried to make the charts. I tried to make different type of tasks or options in our syllabus in IGCSE Cambridge 0983 or 0417. Thank you. My name is Hoda. Bye-bye. Good luck in your exam. Bye.